Welcome to STEM for Girls, where creativity meets curiosity. Let's explore hands-on activities that connect science, skilled trades, technology, engineering, and math to the world around you. In many parts of the world, water is precious, and using it wisely is key. Today, we'll be making a simple drip irrigation system, a similar idea to what farmers across the world use to grow their crops efficiently. For today's video, we're happy to bring in Lisa Hunt to tell us a bit about agriculture and what it means to her.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. I'm a second-year student in the Agriculture Technician program at College of the North Atlantic. By completing this program, I will have the skills that I need to help grow food for a very hungry world. Although I did not grow up around a farm, my father actually did sell tractors, John Deere tractors that are very much used in agriculture every day. So I was always around equipment. And I also knew that my grandfather had a very large vegetable farm. So that was something that always had appealed to me. But it was truly just one day when I saw an advertisement understanding that there was an agriculture program here at home in Newfoundland, and that made me decide to give it a try. In terms of things that I really love about the program, every single day I'm outdoors and I'm working with living things, so plants, vegetables, animals, and I'm learning a lot about plant science and animal science, which I really enjoy. Take advantage of all of the information that is out there. Video series like these. There are also YouTube channels. There is a Young Farmers Association here in this province, as there is in many other provinces as well. And I find that people in agriculture are genuinely very willing to help share information and to help bring you closer to your goal of pursuing a career.
You'll need a plastic bottle or cup, some tubing, a dripper, a syringe, and some tape. If you're watering more than one plant, you'll also need a splitter and 2 drippers instead of 1. If you're watering one plant, our connections are simple. Make sure you have your dripper close by. Fill up your cup or bottle with water, then submerge the full tube into it to fill up the tube. This is called siphoning water from the cup to our dripper. If you're using a splitter and 2 drippers, you'll first connect each dripper to the splitter using a piece of tubing. Then connect the main tube from your water source to the splitter. The other way to do it, and the way we're going to do it here, is to use a syringe to fill up your tubes and create a source of water. Next, take the end of your tube that's empty, submerge it into the water, and there you go. Now that your dripper is connected, place the point of it into whatever plant you'd like to water. Open up the side of the drip, and voila! Watch how the water slowly drips out. That's controlled irrigation. The more you open this, the faster the water will come out. Farmers use large-scale drip systems to save water and deliver nutrients directly to plant roots. This helps crops grow stronger while conserving resources. Your setup uses the same principles of fluid dynamics and environmental design. Science that feeds the world. Keep experimenting, keep exploring, and remember, every great idea starts with curiosity. Check out more activities, videos, and career inspiration on the STEM for Girls Learning Lab.